Welcome to the KDFL Fantasy Football Podcast. It's me, Brett Steele, and only one other host on the show with us today is Mr. Jonathan Detroit Haynes.
Yo, yo, yo. You only need one other host when it's me.
The Zenful one is carefully crafting the Zenful manor. This is a utopian paradise
Yeah, he ain't got
with
time
so
for us.
much storage in the garage, you wouldn't absolutely believe it. Never mind what the floors look like. The garage is just storage upon storage. So he's busy crafting that. Unable to make it to this show today, but Detroit. Let's start off with we're not talking about that team in Georgia anymore. It's we're not doing it like I said. So until everybody's fired, Detroit. Let's think about these lines, buddy.
Man, it's not been good.
Mm.
This is one of those things where it's like last year. It was like everybody got hurt on the defense. Now it seems to be like everybody on offense, but we still have a couple really key guys on defense out. It's just been brutal, man. Brutal. It's it's one of those things where it's like it deflates you almost. It's like, yeah, I kind of hate waiting for these games, and I know going into this game, I'm like, I know what's going to happen a lot of times. So it's like, why am I bothering this? Why do I watch sports? I don't know. It's depressing, Brett, but
No, I don't like this because now I have to do the other because I'm Mr. Devil's Advocate. So now I have to do the other side
well,
where
no,
there's been years where you'd be dying for the Lions to be
yeah, I like,
6-4 or whatever they're not 6-4,
but here,
way off my
I
wings.
was, you didn't let me finish before you cut me off.
Well,
But
that's what I do.
I don't want to be the person that's always complaining about injuries, because if you look, the Lions are terrible this year with the injuries. So are the Redskins. I'm sorry, Commanders.
My gosh, that felt intentional that time.
It was. But however, look at that team in California, San Francisco.
The Rams. Oh yeah, okay,
Uh,
yeah.
the Niners.
I
They've
get you.
been devastated with injuries, but look at their record. They somehow managed to get by. And I hate to pump up Shanahan because
Why
we
would you
already
hate to
have
do that?
we already have someone in this league that does that. But it really is. You have to look at that and be like, all right, that's very impressive. They've overcome those injuries.
They're also very experienced in that department.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is what it is. But if we're going to talk about the game and stuff like that, I think we're 0 for 7 on our last four. Every time we try to go for it on 4 downs, the last 7 times we haven't converted. I think I was talking to you earlier. You have to know your weaknesses,
Mhm.
and let's not try to run up the gut when our interior line is devastated.
Yeah.
Losing St. Brown was huge. I know one of those 4th downs we had the guy or J-Mo was wide open. He just dropped it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just depressing. And then now we got Arnold's out for the season. Who knows when St. Brown's coming back? It's We have to
I
go 4-1.
haven't
We have to go 4-1 in these last 5 games.
I haven't watched Arnold in a while. Did he get a handle on the old pass interference stuff?
Yeah, he's
Looks like he
actually been
did. I
playing.
haven't heard about it in a long
He's
time.
been playing better. He has been playing better. I know
All right,
that's
let's
just
look at these last five. Oh boy.
yeah. It's not good.
Cowboys, Rams, Steelers, Vikings. I don't know. I always say it's coin flip league. You could easily.
Yeah, but they're already the game and a half out of the wild card. I
You
say
only
game and
have
a half
one more
'cause
game outdoors. We did this a long time ago. That is
yeah,
against the Bears in week 18. Um, but
we're a game and a
Thursday
half.
is huge.
We have to win, and we
Yeah.
gotta
I
hope
mean,
one of these.
we mean later today. Later today is huge.
Yeah, sorry, but the Packers already have the tiebreaker over us. They've swept us, so they're 8-3-1. We're 7-5. So we got to hope they lose a bunch of games, or we got to hope Seattle loses a bunch, or somehow the Bears. I mean,
Bears could they could
it's
lose it. I mean, they have been winning. They just had their best game of the year. I get that on Black Friday with the Eagles, but it
yeah
was
they still
very.
have,
I mean, we talk about coin flips. It's been very coin flippy with them as well.
they do have 2 games with Green Bay, so I mean that could help. and I think they have a game with the Niners, I believe. So, I mean, it's
Yes.
possible. It's possible, but well, I just hope that we go into that last week in at Chicago with the playoff spot on the line. That would be great. I would
That's
guarantee
my
that
nightmare. I don't want
that would
that.
be that would be the Sunday night game. I guarantee it.
I don't want that.
But anyways, yeah.
Uh,
So that's my Lions. I know the people get tired of hearing us talk about the Lions,
I don't think so. I think
but
they like it. Okay. Well, are we ready just to hop right into um,
yeah,
KDFL?
sure.
This is going to be, this is, I have to say it now. Let's go ahead and just ruin it. Going to be a shorter episode. You know, Detroit is under the weather.
Yes.
Um, we've all got stuff pressing, but I say it every time, and then we get to talking and it goes for a while. So we'll see what happens. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for this game.
But
All right, let's flip it. Go ahead.
no, I will go into the first game here and I'll talk about why this has been such a horrible week for me.
Is it sharing?
it's it's trying to.
All right, hold on.
The wheel just keeps on turning.
That's how it does, man. That's his life. What am I on here? Oh, I see what's happening. This is my first episode. Okay. Do we got it?
Yep. So
There it is. And we start in Elkview, where the defending champion Roxanne Renegades put it to the River Rats 257 to 191. And all I can say is for these Renegades, if Amon Ra is going to miss time, JMO is going to go rocket ship, even more so than he already has been.
yeah, it's funny because he had 0 points at the game before,
Yeah.
and then he comes out with 27 points this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean they don't have Laporta either, so someone's got to get the ball there.
Yeah.
Uh, as for my team, it was just brutal. I didn't start Bucky Irvin. I kept seeing reports that he was only going to get like a limited amount of carries, but he ends up like getting most of the carries. And I ended up sitting your boy Kyle Pitts.
You set Kyle Pitts?
I did. I did send
You
him.
have Hunter Henry, though.
Yeah. But he ended up
What did Pitts
outscoring him.
do? Pitts got, I mean, he only lost four. It's one of those games I think I talked about with the Doberman's game last week. I don't see that you don't have 65 points of mistakes.
Yeah, no, it just wasn't. But this is
So
just
it is what it is.
I just want people to understand how bad my week is here.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha.
I had 5 straight days of just misery. 5. Thursday, the Lions lose. Just killed my
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Friday, my Pistons lose to the Magic for the spot in the NBA Cup.
Yeah. Yeah. Prestigious NBA Cup.
Yep. I mean, it's very prestigious.
Yep.
I'm sure Matt's still waiting for his hat, but anyways.
Yeah.
Uh, and then Saturday, Michigan, they finally lost their streak to Ohio State. So, I mean, I saw that one coming. Sunday, my team was like, it was dead. The River Rats were out. And then Monday, I started out the season with my middle school girls. We got crushed. It was just 5 brutal days, people. So please be nice to me. Please. But anyways, back to the KDFL.
Oh, that's all. All right, let me give you this. I'm looking at your team here because Devontae Adams, by the way. What are just I mean, okay. Whatever. Like two more touchdowns. I mean, look at these games. Like
I
three
know.
touchdowns. Two, one, one, two, two. What is that? Freaking don't do math on camera. 12 touchdowns in the last 7 games, 6 games. That's insane.
Yeah, it is. He's going off.
Going off.
Going off.
Real quick, let's check in on our legend here. Is he still having a good? Okay, he's 10. He's doing fine. He's doing fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to forget the legend, Zach Bond. But big win for the Renegades. This locks up the division for them.
Congratulations.
There are no doubt of losing that, which also means locks up the bye for the Renegades. So the champions have defended their no championship slump for the champions.
No,
We'll see
they're
what
trying
happens in
to.
the playoffs, but
When was the last time we had a back to back?
I assume the Evil Empire at some point.
I
Yeah.
don't say I know
I'm
Reed.
going to say 21 and 22 was the Evil
Okay,
Empire.
I know
Yeah.
Reed did
Ooh,
it
boom,
once.
knowledge.
Good
It
job.
goes Gamblers, Evil Empire, Midnight Riders, Renegades, Present.
Okay.
And Evil Empire might have almost had a three-peat.
That
That's
looks
the
really.
TO thing.
No, that looks really. I don't want to say it. Anyways.
You don't know that? That's the TO,
Oh, my bad.
isn't it? I think it's TO.
I have no idea. Write it down.
I did. It's the TO silly.
All
All
right.
right.
What's next? What's next on this list?
What the heck is next? What is next,
I
Detroit?
think the Dobermans and Midnight Riders.
Yeah, it's the Dobermans and the Midnight Riders. Doberman said, STFU, everybody. That's what they said. All right. They're tired of the jokes. They're tired of the shots. They said, look, we're going to win this game. Everybody goes, shut up. I got to stop yelling. All right. Dobermans. By the way, I thought the Midnight Riders were winning this handily. And then all of a sudden, I just looked down and the Dobermans just put it to them.
Well, yeah.
And defensively.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say, you look here, and he had 6 guys on his offensive players that were in single digits.
Yeah,
But
it's not. I mean,
that defense came out.
Pratt with 22. I wrote him down. Pratt with 22. I don't know how do you say this man's name?
Which
Go
one?
ahead, Detroit. Give it a whirl.
For the Chargers?
Go
That
ahead.
is
Give it a shot.
Tuli Tupeluto.
I don't think that's that bad. I don't know it. So he had an enormous game, and then Jermaine Pratt, yeah, Jermaine Pratt with 22 as well. So the rare triple defensive scorer, high scorer on the team in a dominant win with over 250 points. That's got to be like an anomaly for the KDFL. It's got to be the first time it's ever happened. 250 points, top 3 scorers are defense, and you get the win. Has to be.
16 of his defensive players had 17 or more points. That's insane.
Yeah, which is scary for the other team because again, the whole knock on this team has been if those stars don't go off, they're going to lose. Stars didn't go off at all here. Josh Allen pedestrian game, Joe Burrow average game for him. The receivers and running backs did next to nothing except for CMC, and bang, 250.
Wow.
So at a clutch moment because the Dobermans are now control of their own destiny in the division. If they win, they get in. And we'll hit on these more when we go to the next games. Real quick on the Midnight Riders. Yes, the season was over. It did not go the way we planned. Somehow that running back 2 strategy didn't work out for us. We thought maybe we could do a revolving door. But I mean, outside of Mahomes and Rice, very obvious bright spot, I am loving this. Monungai. It's 3 straight weeks in double figures. He's getting a lot. I mean, he's getting the opportunities. He's getting over 10 plus opportunities in a Bears offense that's doing well.
Yeah. That was that trade right now that looks like he made is just an absolute steal.
If Monungai can do this, if Monungai can be star worthy, it is going to be a steal.
It's crazy though. I was looking at it made me look it up real quick while you were doing that. The Midnight Riders started out the season 3-0. They have won 1 game in their last, was it 9 weeks, 10 weeks? They're 1-10.
Yes, 1-10. Well, 1-9. Yes,
1-9. Wow, that's impressive, sir.
Were they the original fraud, or was it? No, it was the Renegades.
Might have been the Renegades.
I think it was the Renegades. The original is in full fraud.
And the game that he won during that streak was by 0.6 points.
He's under a point away from. He's 1 reception away from being 0-10.
Yep.
A streak of 10 losses.
Yep.
Midnight Riders, but they got a belt.
That's right, they do.
And now we rebuild. All right. Let's see here. Anything else on this one, buddy?
No, sir.
All right, let's keep cooking here. Let's go with the Melbourne Mega Powers beating the Dark Horses 248 to 164. I don't have a ton on the Melbourne side except something that's very alarming to me. I don't know if I've talked about this yet. This is starting to worry me quite a bit. Although, if you watch the game, he had a couple. It was a crazy weather game. It was really bad, really windy, and he had a couple targets that Caleb just missed him on. One in the end zone. So it would have been. I mean, he could have had a double-digit game, but I don't know because the targets are still 10-6, 9-6. The targets are still there. So this has been worrisome. 3 straight weeks of.
I'm looking at this, and the dark horses. I'm sorry, I'm over on his team now.
Oh, that's good. Way to keep up with
He,
the.
I'm sorry. His bench only got outscored by 3 points by the starters.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty pretty interesting. But sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. It's just, Roma Dunze, my hopes and dreams are starting to fall apart. But other than that, let's look at the Doberman's bench. Like, yeah,
Dobermans.
or the Dark Horse's bench. But yeah, some concern for Rome here, buddy. Okay, it's supposed to be the wide receiver one for Ben Johnson and Caleb, and I'm a little bit nervous because we got 3 straight games of single digits.
Well, apparently, old Ben Johnson doesn't like him very much. How about that?
It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out.
You keep saying.
Um, on the Dark Horse's side, Jackson Dart's gonna get himself killed.
You think? Oh yeah, that play out of bounds.
And it was completely legal.
But time for the return of the
The
clown.
black guy. Um, do you think Mahomes gets a flag on that hit? I think he does.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's completely illegal, but I think he still gets a hit or gets a flag.
Oh, for sure.
You can only have one of these quarterbacks, okay, cut one of these quarterbacks off your dynasty team. Jackson Dart, CJ Stroud, Brock Purdy for 2026. Great podcasting.
It comes down to Stroud or Purdy, and I only say
Oh, you're sold on Dart. Like, keep him in.
yes, I like Dart.
Okay.
The only reason why I would say those two and Purdy seems like he's having a little bit of an interception crisis going. I could be making that up. I don't know, but I'd probably get rid of CJ.
I think this game is sticking in your brain. The 3 interception game versus the Panthers.
Okay, maybe that's
Yeah. I think I agree with you.
yeah.
Defensive head coach, but better weapons than Purdy. Well, Nico.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I tend to agree that way.
So I'm
All
gonna
right.
throw it back at your brother who yells at me because I didn't draft CJ Stroud.
Ooh.
See, I was ahead of everybody. I knew he wasn't gonna be great.
But you took Bryce Young instead.
Yeah, well, come on. Hey, he's
I mean,
looked good.
come on.
He's good.
Hey, we got to talk about that in a second as well.
So right
All
back at you, big brother.
Yeah. Mega Powers approved to 8-5 and are a 97% chance of making the playoffs. We'll talk about that when we go to these next games or the week 14 games. All right, next up, let's go to Kanawha County, where the Sinners get beat by the Kings 259 to 172. Why y'all hate Christian? Why did y'all hate? I think we just glossed over that. The hatred for Christian Watson, like the dying. Like what's wrong?
I think it was just because he has been so injured these last few years. That's why I kind of got tired of him. And another reason why is Green Bay just seems to they have so many options at wide receiver. It seems like Jordan Love loves what's his name, Romeo Doubs. Did I say that right?
You kind of split the difference there. Romeo Dobbs.
Romeo Doubs. He seems to
You
like
said Doubs and Dobes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to do it at least 2 or 3 times a podcast.
I'm with you.
But that seems to be his number one target. So I kind of got tired of it with Watson's injuries.
Okay.
But I mean, Matt was the one that absolutely
Yeah, he did. He's get him out.
get him out.
Give me anything. But I will say, like, I don't want to compliment the Sinners in any way, shape, or form. But when you're rebuilding, those little throws like that are the things you have to do. Like, they have to hope to work out because he's got good depth pieces like Shakir, former Mega Power. And he didn't have a good week last week, but a decent depth piece. Teterow coming along, like
Tedero.
What's
Is that how you say his name? Tedero?
Teteroa.
I just say Tet. How's that?
Oh yeah, his mom said she didn't like it.
Well, sorry, Mrs. Tedero or no, Miss McMillan. Sorry.
Okay. On the King side, this is scary. Lamar, like 3 straight weeks of under 8 points. you're more comfortable right now starting Jacoby Brissett than Lamar. You have to be. Jacoby's just been very consistent since he's got the keys. Um,
I guess, but I still would throw Lamar out there. Me personally.
no, I agree with that. You will probably start Lamar over him, but you feel more comfortable.
Okay, okay. I see what you're saying.
But I will say this: if you need a win, you throw out Lamar. If you need like if you think you're supposed to win pretty easily, you would throw out Brissett so that Lamar doesn't kill you.
Hey, I have to.
But
Okay.
no, go
How
ahead.
how about his boy his big trade acquisition during the offseason? Chuba. It's on
Hey,
his
he's looking okay.
he's on it was on his bench. Oh, that's
Yeah, he's got 20.
okay, but look at those other weeks.
No, it's been bad, but he did look finally good this past week.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to see his lineup the rest of the year
No,
because of Chase Brown.
I wouldn't put him in there either.
But Drake May also now the leading MVP odds. He's
Wow.
minus money now, minus 130.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what happens when the Rams lose in Carolina and Drake May wins again. You know.
I get
Uh,
I can't figure the league out. I don't know what's happening. It's so
so
weird.
the Kings to get a big win. They also are heavily in charge of their own destiny of winning their in. Um, but um, but
Honestly, I hope he wins, so there's no controversy.
it's controversy.
Yeah.
But you have some worries here. Lamar not playing well is a big concern. But we'll see. All right, next, let's go Evil Empire. Wampus Cats. This was a highly anticipated matchup. Some thought it should have been the game of the week. Thank God we didn't do that because this was a blowout. Wampus Cats win 260 to 202. Um, Wampus Cats is an interesting team, man. Almond Ra being down. Is AJ? Let me ask this: is AJ Brown right about the Eagles' offense, or is he wrong? Like this, because he's getting more points and they're losing. He was not getting a lot of points and they were winning, but the offense still looked bad. Maybe he was just right and they were just getting lucky in the wins.
Yeah, I absolutely. I don't think that offense has looked good all year. So, uh, Eagles they
You,
just they look out of sync.
are you ready for this?
All right, I'm ready.
Do you remember the Carson Wentz, my famous Carson Wentz take that we ran out of Philadelphia because he didn't win that Super Bowl for them?
Yeah.
This is a cutthroat fan base. Awesome part of football to me. They're going to start turning on Jalen if they haven't already because
Yeah.
he's getting paid big, big money. And it's not smooth.
I mean, I think you got to let this year pass. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, yeah. I might be next year. I'm just saying they're going to start.
yeah,
Yeah, he's good this year. Yeah.
the rumblings, yes, I can see it. I mean, we're
But
already hearing it. You're right. But
I have seen that every time Sirianni promotes from with one of his guys to OC, it goes terribly. Then they replace him with a known guy like a Kellen Moore. Um, and yeah, watch this. That's our Eagles talk.
yeah.
On the Evil Empire side, Jefferson. This is very similar to Lamar situation.
Yeah. I mean, look at Zay Flowers' numbers right below him, too. It's
Yeah.
just,
Well, I mean, he's better with JJ than Brosmer. Brosmer, that was the worst thing I've ever. Like that was Peterman level bad.
yeah, it was bad.
He was promptly cut from the Mega Powers. We won't be seeing him back in Melbourne. But I don't know what you do. I mean, Jefferson, you're gonna have to keep putting him out there, especially in KDFL where our rosters are so deep. Like you're gonna keep putting the guy out there. That is, let me just go on a soapbox real quick. That is one of the things I like about our league is that like I saw on the TV um yeah, last night. I saw some of the worst schedules for fantasy wide receivers in the playoffs. Like two of them was Drake London and Nico Collins, obviously both mega powers. But the KDFL is just like, I ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm just rolling them out there. So it kind of takes like the pressure away. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they got to go out there. So Jefferson, you got to put him out there. You're not going to bench him. But it's like, yikes right now.
Yeah, looking at the Evil Empire, I mean, if they get in the playoffs, I'm a little concerned with their running backs, too.
Rico's lost a little bit of
Yeah.
steam. And
Yeah,
Aaron Jones is banged up. But I think, is he I guess he's playing. He doesn't have an injury designation. He's day to day. He's been playing through shoulders, so his ability to suit up. Yeah. I think it's crazy, these guys, because what's his name? Madison used to, or no, it wasn't Madison, it was Cook. Dalvin Cook used to do it. The device thing you put on your shoulder to play through
yeah,
it.
yeah,
As a running back, that's crazy to me.
yeah.
But the Evil Empire, they have locked up their playoff spot, even with this loss, because of the tiebreakers that they have. So they are good to go. And the Wampus Cats improved to 9-4. They lock up their division and the bye. They're the other bye week. So our bye weeks are decided as we run in the form. Now, our final game of week 13, the Zen Masters 225 to the Lumberjacks 214. The Lumberjacks watch has officially ended. Their season, their playoff hopes are done. And the Zen Masters press on. Now, as far as on the Lumberjack side, Bryce Young's going to get another year, right?
Oh, absolutely. I would think so.
It's so yin and yang right now, though.
I mean, it's eight. I mean, he's 18-9 for touchdowns and interceptions, but I think you got to roll it one more year with him.
Very concerning, very weird breaking news. Mark Andrews and the Ravens have agreed on a $40 million extension. What?
Dude, that was like 2 days ago.
Oh. Oh, Wednesday. Shit. Shit.
Oh,
Well done. I got caught. Um, tag on it.
I got
How'd
him.
you do that quick? Like that's one of those Detroit moments where it's like amazes me that you got to go. But yeah, Bryce is going to get another year. Plus, the 2026 QB class does not look good. So, and they're going to have a not a great draft pick. They're going to be middle of the road draft pick.
From my early talking to my scouts this year,
Yes.
for this class coming out, I am not too excited about this draft class that's going to be happening next year. Of course,
But we do this, and
but I always
yeah.
trade get in the first round.
Yeah, people will emerge. Like it happens every year. Like
Yeah.
we get excited, people will come out. On the Zen Master side, you know who's quietly been having a good stretch of games here, buddy? And it's amazing that it's been quiet.
Yeah, is it going to be that quarterback down there or up there in Jacksonville? Is that who you're talking about?
It is, man. QB 14. Look at these three. Look at that little game stretch right there. 15, not that great. 17, okay. 24.
I don't know.
QB
Man.
14 on the year.
Yeah, 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions on the season.
Erroneous.
It's not ideal. But yeah, he's playing. I don't know. I can't say he's been playing good. He, like you say, he goes one game he's good, next he's not.
This is a sneaky, decent season from old T-Law. If he could get in that QB1 category, finish top 12.
Yeah.
Something special happened in Duval.
They are 4, so.
Yep. The Zen Masters, with that win, stay alive. They have a very obvious path to the postseason, which let's go ahead and get into, right? Might as well. Flip it to it here. Let's go to our standings here. The Zen Masters, quite obvious. If we go down to the Clowns division, they need a win and the Dobermans need a loss. The Zen Masters, we're going to pick these games, but the Zen Masters play the Midnight Riders and the Dobermans play the Lumberjacks. So we have that. Now, your playoff scenarios. I believe the easiest one. Go ahead.
Have we talked about that at all past week? I don't know. But
what? Yeah.
About my chances.
You're absolutely. We don't do too much behind the scenes on our chat, but your man was absolutely on one.
I told you, man, that was a bad week.
Oh, God.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where, like, you've been talking about something for years.
Yeah.
About, hey, we need to change something, and then nobody wants to do anything, and then. Boom.
I think we remember it at the time, and then we always wait till the draft to vote, and we forget about it by the time the draft comes around.
Because the draft is so awesome, and we get all excited, and there's so much
Mhm.
going on. And we play games afterwards.
That's right. That are beautifully hosted. Um, the best part was the Kings, Tim. Just he's so mad at me for something ESPN did. I have no control over it. But I mean, the scenarios, the way they're panning out, head to head, is mattering very huge. It's actually playing a humongous role because the Evil Empire. That's how they locked up. They uh, swept both you and the Kings, so that's why they are already locked up with their playoff position. Now, your two scenarios. I think your easiest path, if I'm having this right, I'm probably if I get one of these wrong, I'll get corrected in the chat. I'm
Oh,
sure, but
you think someone will correct you?
yeah, I don't never trust myself with these all the way. But your easiest path is the Kings lose. Kings have to lose, right? For you to
Oh
be
yeah,
in.
yes.
Kings have to lose. And they
And I
play the
have
Renegades, which is a big deal. Our Week 14 game of the week. Spoiler alert.
and I have to
Uh,
win.
and you have to win. That's obvious. But you also, I think you need your buddy here in Melbourne to win. I think it'll help you out quite a bit
Oh, that,
if we win. Because if we win, it'll drop the Evil Empire down to 8-6. Puts a three-way tie up. Evil Empire have swept the Kings and the River Rats, so they'll move out of that three-way tie. And then it goes to your two heads up, which you swept the Kings. And I believe
that's what
that will
I.
do it.
That's how I thought it was going to go, anyways. But I thought the whole argument was something completely different. So I don't know. We'll just wait and see. That's the way
Now
I'm.
the other scenario is really pie in the sky, which is um, the Kings lose and I lose and you win. Now I think you have to catch me in points.
Yeah, I can't outscore you by 140 points though. So
Yeah, because I believe that is what would happen there. You have to catch the Kings in points because we don't have the same number of games, so it'll do. Yeah, we don't have the same number of games, so it'll do the points first, and then it'll do the tiebreaker after that. So you really don't have to catch. Yeah, it's getting.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not a plausible scenario.
no.
But I think that's where my 3% comes from. I could be wrong, but I think that is
Okay.
my 3% gets sucked up. But you ready to walk into these games?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, and we reserve the right to be wrong about any of those scenarios we just said. It gets very confusing.
Yeah.
By the way, let's do a little ground my gears throwback segment real quick. It's 2025. AI is running wild, starting to take over the world. ESPN, can you not just do a playoff scenario by AI that figures it out what it is? It should just be like River Rats need this. And there you go.
Yep, I agree.
All right, we can burn through some of these earlier games, not to be disrespectful, but this one absolutely has no impact whatsoever on anything except possibly second through 5 round picks in the KDFL. Because as we know, this year the draft lottery is completely flat, so 1 through 6 is flat.
How do you
So
feel about that, by the way? Do you like the completely
I
flat?
don't love it as much as y'all think I love it. I didn't push for it; it was a surprise for me, and I think it has good and bad consequences. I think it's interesting. But this league is as much as
Yeah,
has
I
as much
agree.
parity as it's ever had. So
I just worry about someone that's like, let's say, just gets devastated. Their team's terrible, and they're like go 1-12 or whatever it is, and then they could possibly fall all the way to 6. Or is that not possible? I don't know if there's any
there's
kind of protection.
protections, but I
Okay.
think it's points based. I think protections are points based, not record based. But there are some protections, but
Okay.
it's not actually. It's nothing to do with 1 through 6. There, I think you get extra picks later in the draft, like
Oh, yeah, that's kind of
compensatory. Yeah.
okay.
So I think it's like that. But we'll see how it plays out. I mean, obviously, none of this is set in stone. If there's a big push to go another way, but like if you look at the teams, if you look at the team's actual picks, the teams that are going to miss, you're not. It's not like one of those teams get
Yeah.
a first overall. You're like, oh my god. So I mean, it kind of plays out. But this first game, Wampus Cats, Dark Horse is not much happening here. The Zenful one, I do have his picks. He's going Wampus Cats. What say you, Detroit?
Yeah, I think the Wampus Cats win this one easy. Might even be 100-point win.
You know what? I tried so hard to beat the Dark Horses by 100 points, I didn't get it done. Like that was literally what I was watching through the week was to get a 100-point win. Not much to really watch out for. Yoshi Voss, we'll see if he can continue off. T. Higgins can't play because he did have a decent week. I thought he had better than that. I thought he had better than 10. But also, Wampus Cats for the playoff push. Not so much this game. and he has a bye next week. Justin Herbert having a surgery on his hand. It's a little
Yeah.
alarming because he's going to need him. He's going to need Amon Ra. He's got breaks at the perfect time right now to get a couple of those guys healthy. Kyron's been used weirdly. He came back in, scored a touchdown, so it appears all good. But very weird usage with him and Corum now. I'm not just saying it from a Corum owner because I can't start Corum yet either. But very weird usage.
Yeah.
So something to keep an eye on there. All right, you're going Wampus Cats. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Next, let's go South Hills versus the Mega Powers. This is a game's a pretty big deal, except for the Evil Empire are locked into the 4 and 5 matchup. There is no scenario. We tried to do it out. There is no scenario where the Evil Empire can fall to 6 and play the 3 seed, as far as what we can see.
Okay.
So they're locked in. Mega Powers more than likely will either be 4 through 6, if unless it's the giant collapse and we don't end up making it at all. But Matt has picked the Mega Powers to get the win. Detroit, what do you have here?
Can you go down to your rookie linebacker there, Carson Schwessinger?
You want to see the head of lettuce, don't you?
Yeah, I want to see his
Look at that
stats.
head of lettuce.
Yeah, but anyways, look at those stats. He's only had one game this week or this year where it's under double points. So I think you have locked up defensive rookie of the year this year.
Minus 800. I checked it before we played. Before
Wow,
we started.
that's impressive.
Minus 800. And I remember it was kind of weird though because we kept asking about it. Like, why is he not getting any love?
Yeah.
If we only bet at Detroit, if we just bet what we know,
But here,
for futures wise.
I mean, I'm getting off topic here, but do you think it's him being really, really good, or is it that defensive line that just creates so much openness for him to
It's just all over the field. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good scheme. Yeah.
I haven't watched a lot of Browns except I did see them play in Detroit earlier this year, but
the only reason I drafted him because they said he had the green dot. And I was like, oh, okay, sweet.
yeah, good call.
As a rookie, that's kind of different, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about him a little bit because I did watch a little bit of last week's game against the Niners, but he looked pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to take him back. Yes.
We could stop and talk about my team as much and as long as you want, brother.
All right. No disrespect to the Evil Empire, but I just I not only do I like the Mega Powers this week, I need them to win this week.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say love.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take them.
I feel like we could be wrong about what we need. I hope not. I tried to clarify this with the commish this morning.
It's fine.
But I hope I'm right. Also Tua. God bless it. No, but I just see him, I get pissed off. But the Gruden speech is all we have to think about. Evil Empire wise, it really is down to we need Jefferson's got to show something. And I see that we have taken Rico. Oh, Rico Dawes on bye. I was like, why did we take Rico out? He's on bye. So Trey Benson getting in the lineup now, currently on the IR and not projected any points. So we're going to hopefully that'll turn around. I did think he was trending towards playing, so interested. But that is that one. I'm going with Mega Powers as well. I think it's the first time in history I've picked the Mega Powers every week. So I wanted to finish with that. Now let's get into the games that really have some implications here. The Zim Masters hosting the Midnight Riders. The Zinful one is picking his own squad here to get the win. Nakati has to win or the season is done. What do you think here, Detroit?
Yeah, I think the Zen Masters take this and the Midnight Riders end on I think it's like a 10-game losing streak now. Or no.
Whenever you try to do it. They lose 10 out of 11.
Yeah, okay. They would lose 10 out of 11. So, and I was a big component or a big proponent. I said,
there we go.
Yeah,
okay. Did.
Earlier on in the season when everybody was knocking on when he started 3-0. So I guess the black cloud went from here in Elkview over to Marmette. So I apologize. But yeah, I'm taking the Zen Masters.
I just never know who's going to be in the running back 2 spot. It's McNichols this week. All right, it's McNichols. Okay, all right. But also, sneaky player to watch. I know it's we don't spend a lot of time on these teams that are out of it, but Vele, a Denver cut. He's still in his Denver jersey in the screenshot, but he had a very good week last week. I want to see if he can compound on that this week. And then with the Zen Masters, I guess Caleb keeps giving you that rushing floor, but it still doesn't look as smooth as you'd want it to look for Caleb. Ben Johnson said the passing offense isn't near where we want it to be. So you're going to continue to look for that to improve. And also watch Brenton Strange, man. He came back last week, or he came back 2 weeks ago, had a good game, back to back weeks, over 13.
Yeah, I'm more worried about on the Zen Masters, George Pickens picking us or just tearing us apart later tonight. So
Yes. Look at you. You're
I'm a
just so
little worried.
dialed into that
I
that
know.
bit. You're enjoying it. All right. Now, if you haven't noticed, I've done this by divisions. So the other game that affects that division is the Lumberjacks and the Durbans. Um, Look at the captain. The captain doesn't even know what he did, but I didn't even message him to fix his lineup, and he did right before we went to record without me even saying anything to him. So this is it. This is appears to be what the Lumberjacks will most likely go with later tonight when this week starts. The Zinful one is picking with the heart here. He knows what he needs. He's picking the Lumberjacks to get the win. Last time these two played off or faced off, the Durbans got a 294 point to 246 win. That's a 50-point win. Detroit, what do you think about this one?
Well, I would like to thank Phil for being a professional and setting your lineups.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
The captain's always professional.
Yeah, he is. The man of high standards.
Epitome of
High
class. Yes.
character. Yes.
Yes.
But unfortunately, his team just fell apart on him this year. So I'm going with the Dobermans. The Dobermans are they got Joe Burrow back now, so trying to make that late playoff push and make some damage in the playoffs. So I'm taking the Dobermans.
I'm looking at this. You would think that this is exactly what the Zen Masters needed because you got CMC on bye on the biggest game of the year for the Durbans. It's win and get in. But the Lumberjacks lose Bryce Young to the same bye monster. So they're not going to have him either. So it's a little bit, Trey Harris getting the start. We'll see what happens there. I'm going with the Dobermans just because of that defensive performance last week.
Yeah.
And they still have Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, who are playing each other. So that's going to be interesting. That game is going to be everything.
Shootout.
Yeah, well, where's it at? It's in Buffalo. I don't know if there's any weather. I'm trying to see what the Zen Masters are going to be praying for here. But very interesting game. Huge playoff implications because this 3 seed with the division. Big deal.
Yep.
All right. Let's get to our last 2 games. Let's go with the Oakview River Rats hosting the 3-10 St. Albans Center. The Zimple one has picked the River Rats to get the win. The River Rats won last time these two paid off another around 50-point win in week 1. Again, these are all week 1 repeats, the season barbells with the schedule. So that's a nice little reference there. Detroit, go ahead.
Well, I'm hoping that I get Hampton back, but if I don't, I always have his handicap. Is that handicap? No.
Handcuff.
Handcuff. Darn it. But yeah, I mean, if I lose to the Senators, I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't deserve to be in the playoffs. And I won't be in the playoffs if I lose. But I shouldn't say this because there's always the black cloud floating around. I will win this matchup, and I'm gonna.
Oh God! What urges you? What possesses you to do that?
I'm gonna win it big.
But we won't think any less of you if you just didn't say that, and we could just win.
I mean, I'm starting Marcus Mariota and Tyrod Taylor against Dak Prescott. I mean, come on.
What possesses you? One of my questions was: is Tyrod a viable start for the rest of the season? Jacksonville, New Orleans, New England, Miami.
Well, I'm put him in over Aaron Rodgers this week.
That's crazy. Tyrod over Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, Rodgers, he's at Baltimore, but I don't know.
No, I agree with the move.
Okay.
Yeah, you never think you'd see that.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? I can't believe I'm going to do this to you too.
All right, let's hear it.
Brian Thomas is going to have his best game of the season this week.
Woo! I love it. I like it.
It's not a high bar. It's 23 points. I think he's going to pass that.
Really?
Sauce Gardner out. The Colts defense is being a little bit more exposed. No Travis Hunter. Parker Washington banged up. Orange is playing better. They're at home. Brian Thomas, best game of the season. Give me the River Rats to get the win.
Woo! Thank you.
We have just black clouded you so much. Okay. All right. Final game. It's our final game of the week. It's a rematch of the ceremony game. And again, the Kings are a win in their end scenario. Look at these totals. It's a beautiful thing. Last time they played, the Kings did play spoiler, beating the Renegades 265 to 214. And then the Renegades decided just to go off from then on out, only losing 2 more games on the season. The Zenful One has picked the Kings to get the W. Detroit, what say you in this matchup?
Well, I really need to. I hope my Renegades buddy there in Roxalana can pull this off for me because I'm pretty confident that my team's going to win. I'm a little less confident than your team, but I think you're going to win also. So I need this game really, really bad. So I'm going to have to take the Kanawha County Kings because that's what's going to happen to me. My team, I'll get the other 2 things that I need, but in pure Elk River Rats or Elkview River Rats lore, something bad's going to happen, and that's what's going to be. The Kings ruin my chance.
Lamar. I'm looking at this. Lamar playing bad. He does. The Steelers typically own him. He does not play well against them. And I also look at one game in this matchup, and it is that Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys game later today. I know that the Kings have Lamb. I know that the Kings have Ferguson, but the Renegades have the quarterback, and the Renegades have JMO. And I don't know how good David Montgomery will be. He's been a little suspect since the line's been banged up. But JMO and Golf, Golf might be QB1 on the week. This could get ugly quick from a fantasy perspective, not the actual game. I'm just talking about putting up points.
Right.
Give me the Renegades to get this win.
Well, I'll say this. If my team was not had a chance of the playoffs, I would take the Renegades every time because I think that they're actually probably going to win this game. But I know what's going to happen to me. The worst that's going to happen. So that's why I'm taking the Kings because I know that's what's going to happen.
Oh, that's it. That is our week 14 predictions, the final week of the regular season. We only have 4 more episodes of the podcast after this. But in honor of the Zenful One, we've done a lot of talk about what teams need. Oh, let's stop the share. We've done a lot of talk about what teams need and what they don't. So let's just know this. When looking for things in others, okay? What the superior man seeks in himself is what the small man seeks in others. All right? Basically, handle your own business, Mr. Confucius says. All right? Handle your own business. You don't have to worry about others. But that's not the case for everybody. Some of us have to worry about what else happens this week. So what else you got for us, Detroit? I came through. This is a shorter show.
I like it. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not feeling the greatest, and we'll make sure next week is a little bit more fun, I guess, a little bit longer. I know you guys look forward to these podcasts, so I apologize, but I'll see you guys soon. And Brett, you suck.
All right. For Mr. Jonathan Detroit Haynes, for the Zenful Matt Smith, next week we will do our playoff preview as well as give you the results of what happened here. Good luck to the entire KDFL, and we will see you here next week on the KDFL Fantasy Football Podcast.